What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
But the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is
Gye-Nyame. Balm Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Balm Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujamaa, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and has since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water.
Simply pour some water.
Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink? Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink up your water. Drink up your water. Drink up your water now. What's up, family? Oh my God, it is a great Ujamaa, and I want to start off by giving all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause. Man, trying to welcome everybody into the realm of Gye-Nyame. But some of the gates are being cut off, and that's all cool. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? What can you expect in a world like this, right? And, so, family, I want to thank all those that took time to join us for the show last night. Blunt Talk. We had an interesting discussion about mental illness and it being active in our community, and share some personal stories and some stuff like that. I had to let people know that I suffer from mental illness. How can you not? How you know what I'm saying? I had an elder who used to, ride around with a handicap sticker. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, you are not handicapped. He said, yes, I am. I'm black in America. Said, and I never got it. He would laugh, but as soon as he parked somewhere, he put that shit up and just keep it moving. And it's like, you have to wonder sometime about those who don't have some type of mental struggles, some mental issues, some mental health issues, and you're black here. You have to wonder about them. You know what I'm saying? I honestly do. But, we know that A lot of people now, because one of the protections that I had when I came into the conscious community, because I've always been a spiritual minded young dude. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in the church, and you know, I would watch people catch the Holy Ghost. Literally, I mean, you know, you be sitting there talking to a person, you know, and they would literally go into full Holy Ghost mode. You know, and as I started getting older, I started understanding more and more what I had grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting right next to somebody, and they'll jump up and slap you in the face, be like, "Ah, glory!" And you be like, "Well, I mean, I just was talking to him. What the hell just happened? What was that?" That was a spontaneous. So I learned words like spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, yo, you know, and then, you know, starting to study. But like I said, I had that, watching that coming up, and I'm watching and I'm reading, and I started recognizing things that would happen when I was younger in church in African culture, right? I would start, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of had shields around me because, like I said, I kind of was raised in a strong church tradition, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? You know, because my grandparents, you know, they always, no matter what situation we could be in, my grandparents was coming to get us to take us to church. It kept the family together. And so I watched it. And then another shield that I had was that I had elders as I start coming to the knowledge, because I want you to understand, for those that start down this road, you have some that come in as legitimate scholars that want to dig deep, and they do. And they are fortunate enough to stumble on an area of focus that they can focus all their attention in. But then you have some that scratch the surface. And through the confusion, they find out, well, let me see, it causes confusion because they start finding out about all the stuff they have not been told. And they start getting upset, and they start getting, once you start picking, you know what I'm saying, you start peeling that, if you don't have a focus or if you don't have people to guide you, it can be a rough ride, especially if you jump in without a historical context and you jump into the spiritual part. You understand what I'm saying? It could become a dangerous road because you're moving, because check this out. This is one of the phases of somebody who is becoming so-called conscious in our community. There is a rage. A rage. And what happens to the rage? What happens? You have been lied to your whole damn life. What happens? Brother Kwame say, bro, if they jumped up and slapped you in the face, I have to question, what did you say to them? The glory afterwards was to justify their slapping you. I mean, that too, you know what I'm saying? But when you watch and you see stuff happening and it's genuine, well, you can see somebody that you could be in conversation with a second before, laying on the floor, eyes wild. Something happened. Some people I do agree, some people were faking. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I was in church so long that I could determine the real from the fake. Or at least I thought I could. You know what I'm saying? And you could see how the people would be excited and exhausted. And this was one of their only outlets. This was one of the only places where they could let go and be free and scream and yell and not be condemned. You know what I'm saying? And the question that we have to ask is, where does that happen in the conscious community? Where can we do that in the conscious community? We got a bunch of people running around here that supposedly know all this shit, that got all this information, and you mean to tell me there's not an underlying rage? You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm scared of the calm motherfuckers than I am of the other people getting up and being honest about how they feel. I sat right beside my grandma, and there was any. That's what I'm saying. You know, because there is a release, and sometimes this happens in life. When we run into some of our family members, they have a release. It's in some cases it's like an awakening, and just like you have to help somebody through the Holy Ghost piece. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to help some of our people through it rather than labeling crazy and shit like that. No, it's something going on that you might not understand. Yeah, there can be some mental issues that they might need a doctor for, but they might just need somebody who claims to be their friend or claim to be their brother and sister to take some time and listen. So that's why I don't really like the term crazy and shit like that. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like people being labeled that because, like I said, I'm a half inch from crazy. I have been a half inch from crazy my whole life, and I might have crossed that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I get up every morning and been talking to myself for years. They're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I had a hashtag that I created years ago. And it was hashtag crazy, not hashtag committed, not crazy. Being committed to a people that don't even know that they in trouble. Is that not crazy? Helping people that don't want to help themselves and will turn around and cut your throat. Is that not crazy? Putting yourself in danger for people that you don't even know. Is that not crazy? Nah. Committed, not crazy. I've just been blessed to have a network of people and be introduced to a network of people that taught me how to deal with some of this. Taught me, put me in environments where it's like, bruh, go and cry. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. You understand what I'm saying? Go and let it out. I know it's in there. I know it's in you. I know who you are. Go on. Relax. I got you back. You know what I'm saying? I was driving through the drive-through the other day, and I thought about the constant vigilance that I have to be at everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Constant vigilance, not only looking for possible police traps, but also looking for nigga traps. Constant vigilance. That shit could wear you out. It could wear you out. And when you have your moment, you know what I'm saying, the last thing you need is people around you talking about, oh, that's crazy. And they can't diagnose their goddamn selves. You understand what I'm saying? They can't diagnose themselves. So, some of that shit we need to go and pull up off. You know what I'm saying? And lend somebody your ear for a couple of minutes. You ain't doing shit with them anyway. Anyway, so let's go on and let's do our toast. Hopefully I get this damn thing off. That's why I didn't finish this one. I can't get the top off. Ah! Damn. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. But sometimes you just can't force the relationship. I'm trying not to finish up my last little bit of melon, but I got to go and wash these bottles. I got a bunch of bottles here. But actually, Cleve going to wash them out. So let's go on over here and get a bottle of red. Hold on. Got some mango ginger. I know it's going to be strong as hell. But Brother Kwame says, And isn't what you just described how we refer to our Christian brothers and sisters? Love those who would otherwise cut our throats, feeding those who will report you to the FBI on the low. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I have seen some of my brothers and sisters after they received treatment for some of these so-called mental illnesses, and they wasn't the same. They wasn't the same. You know, so I'm very, very wary about turning over any of my people to any of that shit, unless it's absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. Are they hurting themselves? Are they hurting other people? Or they just having a moment of realization, a moment in dealing in a world that makes absolutely no sense, especially if you look like me. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit down and I got to reason shit every day and make shit right every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you know, I have a lot of willpower. It's some people who just don't, who just can't just immerse themselves and put on the mask all the goddamn time and be okay with that shit. And I got to question those who could put on this mask and wear this motherfucker and never have any issues with it. Because the question that I have to ask is, are you really wearing a mask? If you so comfortable with this shit, are you really wearing a mask? And I know some people are like, Brother Hatem, well, you got issues with people in the community that may have had those breakdowns. Now, this is the issue. I'm not saying that some of these breakdowns may not draw some consequences, but I believe that we as a community have to be able to provide consequences so a person could be like, damn, I need to go on and improve on this. It's something I need to build up, but then also we need to provide spaces where they can let this shit off. See, because because I could hear people dog the church all the time, but you go to one of these little so-called ghetto churches and you got people in there doing therapy. You got people in there letting the shit go. Just totally leave this whole world. I seen it. So those in my family that are Christians, I have no gripes. Those that are, you know what I'm saying, how you get it off of you is how you get it off of you. You know what I'm saying? But we as a conscious community, it's certain things we're going to have to really start really dealing with on a real level very soon. Because we get more and more people who are having these instant awakenings, and we have no place for them to go so that they can go and fully come into being or be looked at by some of the elders or by some of those who have been trained in and be like, yo, they might need some chemical help. You know what I'm saying? We need, so I'm just saying, don't be so quick to judge because you never know when that might be you. Because I done had my moments, and thank God for the elders that surrounded me. And some that would look at me and be like, you not crazy. And the other be like, you crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? If you think you go get away with that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nah, it was consequences, it was boundaries, and then it was understanding. You know what I'm saying? And then on my end, there was apologies. And then in other ends, there was other people who apologized to me. But anyway, all right. That's neither here or there. Let's go and get this toast on, family. It's time for us to do the toast. We here to lift up the ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Our mission at Gye-Nyame Journey is to build our culture. build our families, build our tribes, and most importantly, build the seed of all that. And the seed of that is you. Got to build, and we got to work on ourselves. We got to build ourselves. Self-mastery is key. You know what I'm saying? It's key, and it's a constant. And
are not going to get anywhere in life, spiritually or otherwise, until you come to that point where you don't give a damn what people think about you. I'm sorry, Pharisees. As long as you worry about what other people think about you, you will be mediocre. You will be worried to death. The hair will fall out of your head, worrying over what other people think about you. It only matters what you believe about yourself. You are not going to get anywhere.
Black College Institute, free for Black and African American students. So you're telling me that I have white privilege, but you're literally going to school for free because you're Black?
I noticed you're sitting a little awkwardly in front of that screenshot, almost as if you're trying to cover up something to suit your narrative. I wonder what that could be. Maybe that it's a 4-day college summer enrichment program. And while designed to encourage people of color to attend, anybody can attend? You're telling me I have white privilege, but you can go to a 4-day summer college enrichment program that I can also go to, but I didn't say that part in my video because it would fly in the face of my narrative that white privilege isn't a thing and black people are actually the ones superior in society. I mean, but we can keep deliberately lying to make white people look like they're oppressed all we want. And I'll continue to make goofies out of you people.
Black College Institute, free for Black and African American students. So you're telling me that I have white privilege, but you're literally going to school for free because you're Black?
I noticed
Take a clean sheet of paper and write down goals in today's date, and then write down 10 goals that you would like to accomplish in the next 12 months, and write them in the present tense, almost like you're submitting an order. And just write down, I earn, I achieve, I drive such and such a car, I own, whatever it happens to be. And you say, if I had a magic wand, and I could wave this magic wand, and I could have any one goal on my list within 24 hours, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on my life? Usually this will jump out at you. Put a circle around that goal and do only that task until it's complete. If you'll just do this simple exercise, then you'll all be rich. You'll all be rich.
Feel like an imposter?
Yeah.
So what?
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
Stop resisting it and notice your thoughts and emotions right now.
Huh.
Because if you can notice them,
they're not me.
Now I want you to feel as if you were all ready to do that you thought that you were impersonating.
How I do that?
One way is to ask the question, how would I feel about myself if blank were already true?
Oh, I like that. Anything else?
Stop trying to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Go for a walk or do anything else that gets you in your body.
Check.
Accept that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And just because you can't figure out all the reasons why you got here, it does not mean that it's a mistake.
Woo.
And it also can be really helpful to share any of this with another person.
Kind of like I'm doing right now?
If we weren't technically the same, yes.
Okay. But what do I do when I
feel like an imposter?
Yeah.
So what?
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
Stop resisting it and notice your thoughts and emotions right now.
Me showing the racism in the infrastructure in New York City. This is in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. These are Tompkins projects. Looks like a jail courtyard preparing us for jail. A deli. So this is now me walking to show y'all. Another deli. Garbage everywhere. Liquor store. A check cashing place because they don't want us to have bank accounts. Another deli. A pizza. Another deli. But not one grocery store. Dirty projects that they're supposed to be cleaning. This is Sumner. By the way, another deli, another Chinese food store, smoke shop, Burger King, McDonald's, Popeyes. Mind you, they don't got now one grocery store, another smoke shop. Now I'm going to Williamsburg, a white neighborhood in Brooklyn. Grocery store, grocery store, grocery stores. All these health food stores, all these hippie little stores. And now I don't see not one deli. I saw... Me showing the racism in the infrastructure in New York City.
I believe most men would agree with me. The reason we don't express our feelings is because nobody really cares. Like, honestly, as a man, who made you ever really feel like they cared about your feelings besides probably your mother? Especially not this world. As a man, you're made fun of for having feelings, for expressing your feelings. You're called soft, you're called weak. How many men have heard women say this, I'm too hard for a soft N-word? When women have problems, they got different kind of resources and things of that nature to help them out and assist them. Us men, we don't have all those different things put in place. A lot of men are depressed, sad, and don't even know it, unhappy, taking drugs, drinking liquor, having sex with multiple women just to cope. Sometimes we unhappy and we don't even know it, or we don't even know why. But we do know one thing: if we are unhappy or depressed, we need to figure it out ourselves, because nobody gonna help a man out unless he help himself. That's what this world taught me. I believe most men would.
I've thought about this for a long time, and I think the age of information is over. I think we've entered the age of curation. The expression, knowledge is power, has fueled us for years, and it's true. But in a world with an abundance of data, the power begins to come from the ability to sort through knowledge and utilize it more effectively. People learn by copying others because there's always been too much information. A child 3,000 years ago looked up to parents and became like them in an attempt to survive the wilderness and avoid the inevitable death that would come from indecision at a key moment. The rise of online influencers isn't shallow or insignificant. It's another attempt of humanity at filtering data. It's a big deal. We're desperately trying to find people who have sorted through information and thrived so that we too can thrive. Every person is a filtration system of information, and the ones who survive represent useful data. The people who curate knowledge by showing an aspect of their lives that they believe has value allows the free market of human choice to adapt and thrive. I've thought about this for a long time, and I think the age of